Hey, what's up, guys? This is My Draw My Life. My name is Albert. This is me. So, to start off with, I was born in the state of Ohio. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what the state of Ohio looks like, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was born in a town called Cincinnati. A lot of people didn't really know that I was born in Cincinnati because I didn't even really know I was born in Cincinnati until my parents told me. Because I grew up my whole life in SoCal, beautiful Southern California, right here, in a little county called OC, in the city of Westminster. Westminster was a super Viet area, so I was pretty fortunate enough to be able to grow up around a lot of different cultural influences and growing up around the ethnicity that I am. I learned a lot about the culture. I learned a lot about the traditions. But outside of that, I think for me, life really changed once I joined scouting. I'm gonna draw the fleur-de-lis. You might have seen this symbol in a lot of other things. For me, when I see the symbol, I think of scouting. There it is, the three crests. And then there's a little piece of rope that goes around it. And at the bottom of it, it's a square knot. So this is my symbol of scouting. I was in scouting ever since I was, I think, about 6 years old. So I was a tiny little baby Albert joining scouts. I remember when my dad brought me out to scouts for the very first time. I was crying so much. Let me draw some tears. I was crying so much because I didn't really like it. Joining all these other kids, all these other boys and girls whose parents weren't also with them. I just thought I was really unloved and that my dad didn't want me to take care of me anymore. But over time, as I grew older, as I learned to take on different leadership positions, here's my flag. This is the bear. And then I had to lead my own team. It really developed my character and really made me into the person I am today. I really do like being a leader. But other than that, I think another big milestone in my life was when my brother was born. My brother was born when I was 8 years old. So I was still pretty young, maybe about, this is what, third grade, Albert? This is my mom giving birth to my little baby brother. I still call him my baby brother now, even though, so there's an 8 year gap between us. Some might say that's pretty big, some might say that's pretty small, but for me, I didn't realize how big it was until we grew older. As I started getting into high school, I started getting bigger. He was still in like elementary school. He was still always like my little baby brother, which wasn't a problem, but sometimes I do wish that me and him did get closer. We're still not at that point where I can take him out for food comfortably, when I really wish I could, but I only know as time goes on and as he gets bigger and as he grows older, as he starts getting more acne, he starts getting more mature, hopefully I'll still be young enough, I'll still be a child at heart, I won't be an adult yet where I can actually relate to him and talk to him a lot about all those things, because I want to make up for all the years and just start getting closer with my brother, because I know that me and him aren't close right now, and it's only until once we get older, once we become maybe around the same age, that we will become closer. But fast forward, boom, senior year, I'm a tennis star, I'm the coolest kid in the school, I'm an Eagle Scout. How do you draw it? Oh my God, how do you draw an Eagle Scout? Oh Jesus, I should know this. Dude, this is an eagle. This is a badge. This is me. And then I think my life really changed once I got into UCLA, because this signified the start of me finally moving out of my home in Westminster. I really didn't like living at home. Me and my dad, we would always argue, we'd always yell. I think it's just because me and him are both really stubborn people, and I get that from him. definitely. We'd argue about like any little tiny little thing when I'm helping him or when he's helping me about which way is the right way, which way like should be done. And then at the end of the day, you can't really teach an old dog new tricks. So I just obeyed him and listened to everything that he did say. So, but now that I am in college and I'm by myself in my room, even though it's just not by myself, I have 2 other roommates. I think I really did start learning the importance of family. So this is me. This is my dad. I'm taller than my dad. Ha. This is my mom. This is my little brother. He's 11 now. He's not that young. But I really did start learning the importance of family. Talking to a lot of my friends here, I really did realize how fortunate I am to be able to live only about 48 minutes away from, so this is UCLA. And then if you were to travel down to 405, here's OC. It only takes about 40 minutes without traffic. So if I really wanted to, I could just literally call up my mom right now, and then she, literally as I'm making this video, if I really wanted to go home, I could just call my mom, I can just call my dad, and then they let us in. And they did not let us in, they picked me up, and I could go home. So I'm pretty fortunate. As I'm in college, I really do, see my parents getting older. My dad's a cane. He doesn't have a cane, but I'm just gonna do the symbolism. My parents really are getting older, and I really started to see the importance of family and really do loving my family more, because I've always been kind of distant. I always kind of push them off. They're becoming more affectionate now, and I never really knew how to take the affection, because I feel like growing up I didn't really receive much affection, so I just never knew, honestly, how to take it. But I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still trying to figure things out. I'm starting to become more loving to them, but it's a weird feeling, because how do you, the same thing, I don't feel like there's really much of me that can change. I'm pretty stagnant right now. It's a weird transition for me to, get closer with them. But fast forward to now, where today, I just called my parents on the phone. I know that's a phone line. This could be my mom. It's my dad. They're talking to me. There's a fire recently around the area, the Culpe Getty fire. They're just making sure that I'm safe, making sure that I'm okay. I really do love them, and I'm really, fortunate that I do live so close. I'm fortunate that they are my parents. They've worked so hard at, coming from the war. I'm from Vietnam. That's Vietnam. They're both people. To the Philippines, got camps and everything. I really am fortunate, and I feel like I have a really unique and special background that's really made me into the person I am today. And I feel like there's so many different parts to me. I can't really describe in one video the person that I am. I really can't describe in one video my whole life, because there's always going to be still missing pieces and missing parts that make up the person who I am today. But yeah, I hope this video kind of helped some people understand. But I think if I were to have one goal for this upcoming year, it's a pretty small little goal, but I've been losing a lot of weight just due to not having time to work out and eat as much. So I want to put on some more weight. I want to get bigger. I think, let's see, by the end of this year, oh my gosh, 2019 is almost over. That's crazy. Hopefully by the end of this year, I want to, right now I'm about excuse me, 159 pounds. I know I've been losing so much weight. Hopefully by the end of this year, I'll be able to bounce back and be at a solid 170. That's really my goal. By 2020, and just my overall life goal, I kind of want to just be a good 200 pounds. I've always been the small, skinny kid growing up, and I feel like this would not, it's not like it's not going to change a lot, but I feel like just it'll help me be more confident in myself. I'll have a more positive self-image. It'll make me just, be cooler, I don't know, be bigger. But yeah, so this is my Draw My Life. I want to thank everybody here for watching. If anything was too confusing, please do not hesitate to come reach out to me. There's so many different parts of my life that I did not get to cover in this video that I'd be more than happy to talk about. But yeah, have a good one.